Chapter 9, Singing. We've got two Bible readings to go with this chapter, and the first is from Colossians 1, verses 15 to 17, then 19 to 20. And I'm reading this and the next Bible reading both from the NIV UK. The Son is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. For God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether things on earth or things in heaven, by making peace through his blood shed on the cross. And from the book of Job, chapter 38, verses 6 to 7. On what were the earth's footings set, or who laid its cornerstone, while the morning stars sang together, and all the angels shouted for joy? I don't know why, but I always assumed Jesus would sing the tune, the melody line. It came as a shock of pleasure to stand next to him singing in church and discover he puts in the harmonies. I guess your average man isn't confident enough to hold the tenor line or the bass, but Jesus, well, he's heard a lot of hymns in the past 2 millennia, has he not? He seems to know them all anyway. I ask him, will you come carol singing at the supermarket with us this year? And he says he will. He loves to join in and he's looking forward to it. So now something's puzzling me. Jesus, I say, you know how not everyone can see you, or presumably hear you either. What will that mean about the carol singing? Will only some of the people be able to hear you sing? The children and a handful of others? Probably, he says. That's generally the way of it. I find this really disappointing. That's such a pity. I love your voice. I want everyone to hear you. And besides, we need all the help we can get. There's only the 6 of us. He smiles. You know how it is, he says. If I sing with you, it makes a difference even if bystanders don't know I'm there. You have your own voice. You are your own unique self, but at the same time, I sing through you, if you know what I mean. I'm with you, and that strengthens what belongs to you. Oh yes, I know exactly what he means. His companionship is entirely transformative. It's like I'm a different person somehow when I'm alongside Jesus. Even so, I persist, it'll be a pity for people who hear us to miss the harmonies you're singing. There is this kind of quizzical expression in his eyes sometimes. What? I say, what? Am I failing to notice something? think you might be, he says. All creation is always singing. Birds, obviously, but the stars sing too. There's the song of the sea and the song of the dawn. The vibration of everything that is harmonizes in the most glorious choral song and finds its keynote and its resonance in me. I hold all creation together in a harmonic balance of reconciliation in my heart. Nothing can sing without me, and where anyone lifts their voice in song, I am the music. The melody of life runs through my heart. I frown. Some people sing badly out of tune, I point out. What happens to their harmonic resonance? Do they let go of it? Jesus laughs. No, he says, they don't. It's something deeper than musical ability. It's a location of the soul, where our roots go. The song of creation is like an interconnective mycelium, a web of joy and power running through the whole of life and joining it all up. This rings a bell somewhere far back in my memory. Wait, isn't that... I concentrate hard, trying to remember. Isn't this something to do with quantum physics? Everything that lives having its own vibrational frequency and all frequencies vibrating on a plane, and that the harmony of the vibration is what makes everything seem solid and real, because we're actually made up of energy, light, sound, but we all hold together. I'm sorry, Jesus, I'm no physicist, as my high school teachers made clear to me in no uncertain terms, but this is the part of the wood where physics morphs into theology, isn't it? It helps, says Jesus, to be comfortable with mystery. It's coming back to me now that the physical is only one plane of vibration, and the source energy vibrates at such a high level you might as well say it's at rest. And understanding and managing the energy is the basis of spiritual discipline. Have I got it right? Jesus smiles. There are, he says, no beginnings and endings. There is just the one song. What you may be more used to thinking of as the Word of God. From this, light proceeds and love. It is grace in the world. It is both holy and entirely natural. But what I wanted to say to you is that if you can hit this frequency when you go carol singing, it won't matter who can see and hear me and who can't, because we will be singing in harmony. The people coming into the store won't analyse what's happening. They will only know that somehow it makes them feel happy. I like the sound of that. So, you'll be there? I just want to be sure. Yes, says Jesus, I will. I'll be singing with you.